Yeah, good evening, friends. In the last video, we covered very clearly up to LBP number, so 178, sir. Now, in today's session, let me go with 179. Sir, what is this program? Arrangement. Sir, given an array of size n. Okay, so given an array of size n. Okay, so what is your requirement here? Sir, write a function to rearrange the numbers of the array, sir, in such a way that even and odd numbers are arranged alternatively in increasing order. Okay. Suppose if the size of the array n is equal to 5 and array elements are something like 4, 1, sir, 3, 5, 2, like that. So what is your requirement? First, we have to sort the elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to store even values, so into one array, and odd numbers into another array, and we have to print alternatively. So first we have to print even number followed by odd number, sir, followed by next even number, followed by next odd number, next even number. Yeah, so followed by next even number and then next odd number. But luckily the length of the array is nothing but always even, then only it is possible. Let me cross check whether this particular array size is even or not. 1 minute, I think it is 181, 179. Yeah, you can see 4 elements, 6 elements, like this. Sir, the size of the array is always even, then only we can get the pair of elements. So what is a logic of this particular program, sir? What is the logic? So first we have to read. Okay, so first we have to read an array. Then what is your requirement? Read array, and then we have to sort the array. Okay, we have to sort the array. So next, what we have to do, we need to copy, sir, even elements. We need to copy even elements into one array. Okay, and we have to copy odd elements into another array. Then, sir, same, we have to read element from both arrays and print. That's all. This is nothing but the logic what we have. So let us see how we can able to implement this program. Sir, you can see how it is going to work. Suppose if you take these elements like 6 size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this they have given. Of course, already the elements are in order. So what we have to do? So we have to separate even elements. Then we have to separate odd elements, like we have, sir, 1, 3, 5. So what we have to do? Take an element from here and take an element from here. That is nothing but first pair. Then take an element from here, take an element from here. This is nothing but second phase. Sir, take an element from here and take an element from here. This is nothing but third phase. Like this we have to print, sir. So beyond that nothing is there. Okay, sir, please confirm if everything is clear for you people. I will go with implementation. Sir, please confirm, is it clear for you? Yes, please confirm. Right, sir. So let me go for C language implementation. So what is the first step? I'm going to create an array with n elements. Then I is required. Maybe sorting we have to do. Sir, T and some temporary variable. B array I am taking and C array also I am taking. Now observe carefully. First we have to read array size. First we have to read array size. Then we have to read the elements. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then, sir, scanf percentage d comma ampersand a of I we have to take. Next, we need to perform sorting operation. Maybe if the list is already inserted, then no problem. Otherwise, we have to sort the elements. Sir, j is equal to, I am taking I plus 1. Sir, j less than as usual n. So j plus plus I am taking. So what is your condition? Sir, if your A of I is greater than A of J, then we have to perform sorting operation like this. Then A of J is equal to T. Sir, after performing sorting operation, what is your requirement? So every element you need to get from the array, then you need to check whether that element is even element or odd element. Suppose if it is even element, we have to copy to B array. Okay, we have to copy to B array. Let me take J plus plus. Okay, is equal to that A of I. Suppose if it is not even element, then I'm going to copy to odd array. So which is nothing but I will take C of K plus plus is equal to A of I. But we need to initialize the value of K. And here I am taking J is equal to 0 and K is equal to 0. Right. Now observe carefully, sir. All the elements are loaded into B array and C array. In B array, we have all even elements are there. Sir, in C of I, we have all odd elements are there. Now we need to retrieve one by one, sir. Initially, I am taking I is equal to 0. Next, what we have to do, while the value of I is less than n by 2. N is nothing but a size, right? So until the value of I is less than size, sir, I'm going to print like this. So printf percentage d percentage d. Then I am printing b of I comma c of I, because these two are two different arrays. The 0th element present in B and the 0th element present in C, both I am printing. The first element present in B, the second element present in C, the third element present in B, the third element present in C. Like that, sir, one by one elements I am going to print. But every time we have to increase the value of I by 1 unit. Now let us run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code for final approval. You can see here all the test cases are passed. Yes, this is nothing but how you can able to solve this program in C language implementation. Sir, I want to go for Java implementation. So how to implement this program in Java? So let us take Java implementation. Sir, I am taking scanner obj is equal to, I am taking new scanner of within bracket system dot in, within bracket system dot in, then integer I, j, k. These are the variables required. I think t is not required because in Java we have a predefined method is there. That's why. So obj dot next int I am taking. Now I am creating an array. Okay, I am creating an array with n elements. Okay, sir, now I am creating one more array with how many elements, sir? N by 2. So I am creating one more array with how many elements, sir? N by 2. Okay, like this I sorted. So next what we have to do? So we have to read the elements. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. A of I is equal to obj dot next int. Sir, I am reading the array elements from the user. Next, we need to sort that array elements. Right. Sorting is also completed. Now, what we have to do? You need to copy the content, right? Yes, that's why for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So meanwhile, let us declare j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0. Sir, I'm checking every number. Is it even number or not? If it is the even number, I'm going to copy that into, sir, b of j plus plus is equal to a of I. Suppose if it is not even element, then b of j plus plus is equal to, sorry, sir, c of k plus plus is equal to, I'm copying into this one. That's all. Now we have to print the elements like this. I is equal to 0 while the value of I is less than n by 2, half of the array. Then system dot out dot, so print of, first I am printing b of I followed by some space, and then c of I followed by some space. Then we have to increment I value every time. That's all. So reading array, sorting, splitting, and then printing. Everything came into the picture. Sir, you can see here both the test cases are passed successfully, and even if you run the program, you can see all the remaining test cases also success. This is nothing but how we can able to implement in Java, sir. So I want to implement the same code in Python. Let me go for Python implementation. So of course the concept is the same. Just I am taking Python code. Okay, so n is equal to, I am taking int of input, then list is equal to, sir, int of I for each element in input dot split. So next what we have to do, sir, I need to get okay, I need to sort these elements. Then I'm taking one more list. So let us take L1. L1 is equal to empty, and then L2 is equal to empty. Sir, for each element present in L1, present in L. So what we have to do, if I percentage 2 is equal to 0, if it is a even element, then L1 dot append of I. Else, it is an odd element, L2 dot append of I, like that I stored. Now, what is your requirement? We have to print. Sir, I am taking index is equal to 0, while I value is less than length of n by 2. Sorry, length of n, already n is there, n by 2. Okay. So, what we are printing? L1 of I, comma L2 of I, comma end is equal to space. Then I is equal to I plus 1. So, it's keep on printing the elements. Let me check whether it is working or not. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. This is nothing but how we can able to implement this program. Sir, please confirm, is this concept is clear for you people? Everyone, please respond. Yes, Manish Verma, Sonu Kumar, you people are there or not in the session? Right. So let me go for next one, sir. Parity bits. Parity bits. Sir, what is this program? It is a very easy program. Please concentrate well. Michael wants to check parity of the given number. To define the parity, the following steps are required. Convert the decimal number into binary, sir. We have to convert the decimal number into binary and count the number of ones and number of zeros in the binary representation. We have to convert the decimal number into binary, first step, and we have to count the number of ones and number of zeros in the binary representation. Okay, so we have to count number of ones and zeros. It contains odd number of 1 bits, then it is odd parity, and if it contains even number of 1 bits, then it is a even parity. Sir, very simple. In the given number, if you convert that number into binary representation, so how many ones are there we have to count. Okay, so binary representation means definitely the data will be in the form of zeros and ones only. So if you are getting even number of ones, then it is even parity. If it is having odd number of ones, then it is odd parity. Beyond that, nothing is there. So we have to implement a program in that point of view, sir. Okay, sir, very simple. What is the logic for this problem? Sir, convert. Okay, convert n into, sir, binary. While converting, okay, while converting, sir, count number of ones. Sir, if that count is even, so print even parity. Else we have to print odd parity. Beyond that, nothing is there. But how we are going to convert, I will explain, sir. Don't worry. Please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Is the problem is clear for you people? Please confirm. Right, sir. So let me go for implementation. So I want to go for C language implementation. Let us see how we can implement in C language, sir. So directly I am implementing by using C language. So integer n I am taking. Okay, and I'm going to read the number whatever you have given. And here, sir, we need to maintain counter variable. That's why counter is equal to initially 0. So I am checking while the value of n is not equal to 0, then sir I will divide. Sir, don't divide with 10. If you divide with 10, it is a decimal. Divide with 2. Sir, if it is giving reminder as a 1, then count plus plus. Otherwise what will happen? N is equal to n by 2. That's all. Sir, finally, we need to print. What is the result, sir? If a count percentage 2 is equal to 0, then it is nothing but even parity. So otherwise, we have to print odd parity. Like this, we have to print. Sir, beyond that, nothing is there. Let me run the code. Sir, we have to print only even or odd. Parity word is not there, I think so. So let me delete that and run the code. Is perfectly working and submit the code. Decimal to binary, nothing here. See, if you take any number 5, so we have to divide 5 with 2. So 2 2s are 4, remainder is 1. So 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. This is nothing but binary number, nothing but 101. But we don't want this binary number. While dividing, how you got this one? Percentage division only, right? That I am checking. If it is one, count value. So two counts are there. So 5 is nothing but even parity. So if you take 6, then if you divide 6, sir, 2 3s are 6, remainder is 0. So 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. Sir, 2 bits are there. Like that, we have to check. Clear, Pratik? Already we have seen decimal to binary conversion. Yeah. In the very initial programs itself, we have seen. This is nothing but how you can able to implement in C language, sir. Now we need to go for Java implementation. Let us see how we can implement in Java. Actually, only one student or two students are there, Manish and then Pratik. Only Pratik is giving respond. But anyway, sir, I need to finish this batch as early as possible. So that's why I am continuing. Pratik, you are from 6 p.m. batch or 7:30? Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. So let us continue. I don't want to wait for remaining people because I need to go with the flow. Okay. So let me go for Java implementation of this program, sir. So same logic we have to implement in Java. So first we have to take a scanner. Obj is equal to new scanner of system dot in I am taking. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Maximum people are watching videos only. I know. I came to know that recently. Majority of the people are going to watch videos, but it's our duty to complete the syllabus. Okay. If one or two members are coming, if I'm postponing, then it won't be good. Okay. If possible, tomorrow also, tomorrow or day after tomorrow also, I will try to take the session. Okay. Yeah. Sir, scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system dot in I am taking. Then I am going to declare one integer n, and then count is required. Count is equal to initially 0. Then n is equal to, sir, I am taking obj dot next int. I am reading the value of int from the user. So next we have to write a while loop. While the value of n is not equal to 0, sir, if n percentage 2 is equal to 1, then count plus plus I am taking, and n is equal to n by 2. This process is going to be repeated. So finally, so we have to print system dot out dot so print ln of if a count is a even digit, even number, then we have to print even. Otherwise, we have to print odd. That's all. Let us run the code. So perfectly working and submit the code. Like this we have. This is nothing but how we can implement in Java, sir. Let me go for Python implementation. So in Python, we can go for shortcut because in Python, we have predefined method is there for calculating binary. So n is equal to int of input I am taking. Then you can take a string s is equal to bin of n. I am converting that value into binary. Whatever data we are getting, I am converting into string. And I am printing the message called even, sir, if s dot count of 1 is even, else I am going to print the message saying odd. That's all. So let me run the code how it is going to work. So you can see all the test cases are working properly. And even if you submit, then you can see all the remaining test cases also satisfied. This is nothing but how you can implement in Python. So please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Yes. Sir, now the next one, second non-repeating character. Sir, this program already we have seen somewhere. Let me search for that. First non-repeating character somewhere we have seen. I think in the 100th program or 102. First non-repeating character. Check only digits, number of consonants, number of vowels, print first letter, pangrams. Yeah, you can see here. First non-repeated character. So same concept, right? Same concept. But they are asking, sir, second non-repeated character. They are asking second non-repeated character. Yes. Sir, in this example, what is the second non-repeated characters? First of all, sir, non-repeated characters are nothing but a WLCM. So in this second non-repeated character is L. In this case, I is repeated, N is not repeated, D is not repeated, A is not repeated. Second non-repeated character is D. In this case, non-repeated characters are nothing but DA. The second non-repeated character is A. The program is the same, sir. Only one modification. Okay, only a small modification we have to do. What is that modification is, sir, whenever, 1 minute, I will copy paste this into C language implementation. From that, I will explain. So here we are going to verify the first repeated character and I will maintain one counter variable, sir. So whenever it is a unique, then I am taking counter plus plus. Okay. Suppose if a counter is equal to 2, that means 2 times the character is repeated, then you can print that character and you can terminate because it is not first occurrence. For second occurrence only, this if condition is going to be satisfied. That's all. Beyond that, nothing. Yes, perfectly working. And submit the code. So already this program is repeated, but first non-repeated character we have seen, but in this case, second non-repeated character. Even in the Java also, same logic we are going to apply here. So here also we have to maintain a count variable is equal to 0. Whenever that element is found, I am taking count plus plus. If that count is equal to 2, that means it is nothing but a repeated character second time. So I'm printing that non-repeated character and then I'm terminating. Let us run the program. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. Sir, you can see all the remaining test cases also satisfied, sir. This is nothing but how you can implement in Java. Sir, what about Python? In Python, some tricky code, same like in the previous examples. Just we can write like this. Sir, if count of I is double equal to 2, that means if two times, oh no no no, only one time means we should not print. I think we have to store this in some second variable, sir. Let us do append operation. Okay, I am not breaking the concept. So I will take an empty list. This list is empty, so unique characters alone they are copying into the list. Okay, unique characters alone they are copying into the list. Finally I am performing which operation? Append operation. Sir, which element we have to print? L of 1, which is nothing but second non-repeating character we are going to get. Let me run the code. You can see all the test cases are passed, and even if you submit the code, you can see the remaining test cases also passed, sir. This is the way how you can able to execute the program. Okay. Yeah, L of 0 is nothing but first non-repeated character. So L of 1 is nothing but second non-repeated character. Clear, right? Right. So let me go for next program, sir. What is this next program here is absolute difference. One minute. Yeah. Sir, absolute difference between prime numbers. So it is somewhat a tricky program. Just have a look once. So you are given an array of integers n of size array length. Find the absolute difference. That is, the difference should be greater than or equal to 0 between the last and between the largest and smallest prime number. Okay, we have to find out the largest and smallest prime number of this array, and then we have to find out the absolute difference. So if there are one or fewer prime numbers in the array, then we have to return 0. Okay, if one or less than one prime numbers are there, then we have to return 0. If the array may contain positive and negative numbers, ignore negative numbers. We should not consider these negative numbers. That is also very very important. And 0 and 1 are not prime numbers. Okay, so first I will open the test cases so that you will get some idea about this. Sir, you can see here 5 we have 1 2, sir, 3 4 5 is there. So what is the smallest prime number in this 2? What is the largest prime number in this 5? Okay, so the difference between these two is nothing but -3, because absolute difference we will get 3. In this case, sir, what are the prime numbers we have? So smallest prime number is nothing but 3, largest prime number is nothing but 5. The difference is 2. Sir, why you have not considered this one? Because it is the negative number. If a negative number came, then we have to ignore. Okay, sir, clear? Is the logic is clear? Please confirm. Right. But how to implement this one is nothing but a very big task. Have a look once. So first I am going to read array elements, and then compulsory we have to sort. So first I am going to read array elements. Array size is nothing but n. Then so for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So I am taking scanf percentage d comma ampersand a of I. Then we have to sort this array. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then for j is equal to 0, sorry, j is equal to I plus 1. So j less than n, j plus plus. We need to sort. Like if a of I is greater than a of j, then t is equal to a of I, then a of I is equal to a of j, then a of j is equal to t. Like this I sorted. So now what is our requirement? So I need to find out the minimum value. I am considering minimum value is nothing but 999, and we need to find out maximum value. I am considering the initial value as a 1, because if you take max is equal to 0 or min is equal to 0, 0 is also a number, right? That's why. Okay, I am taking like this. Now for each element I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I need to search for minimum element and maximum element. How it is going to be checked? Suppose if it is prime of a of I. If a of I is a prime number, then if maximum value, sorry, if minimum value, whatever we have, is greater than a of I, then that means what? Your minimum is nothing but a of I, like this. Okay. Suppose whatever maximum you have, if it is less than a of I, so then what is the meaning? Your maximum will become a of I. Like that, I am trying to find out maximum and minimum. If it is a prime number, then only I am going to consider. Sir, that's all. We have to check one simple if condition. Sir, if maximum value is not equal to -1 and minimum value is not equal to 999, that means at least some prime numbers are there, then you can print percentage d. Okay. Sir, max minus min you can print. Otherwise, so that means what? Only one prime number or zero prime numbers are there. In such cases, I am printing 0. Yeah, why max is equal to -1 means we should not take max is equal to 0. So because if there is no element, then 0 is also considered as a prime number. Because we are dealing with the prime numbers, that is the reason why I have taken maximum value as a -1. So greater than -1, if you are getting any number, I will consider. Similarly, minimum I am taking largest number, from that I am taking. Pratik, clear? Suppose if you take 0, suppose max is equal to 0, this condition is not satisfied, max will become 0. Your max value and min value should be always prime numbers. So but in the program itself, they have said 0 and 1 are not prime numbers. Clear, Pratik? Right. So anyway, we have to implement is prime function. So I am taking is prime, integer n I am taking. So we have to write logic for that. Factors is equal to 0, I am taking. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. So we have to divide with I is equal to 0 means f plus plus. Finally, sir, we have to return the value of if f is equal to 2. That's all. I think it should work. Let me cross check. So maybe some test cases, there is a problem. I minus 1 is a prime function. Yes, I is equal to 1. So let me run the code. Sir, here we have to take the symbol. I thought that it was a Python. So all the test cases are passed and submit the code. So this is nothing but what we have. So C language implementation. Now I need to go for Java implementation. Sir, how to solve this program in Java? Let us go for Java implementation. So I am implementing this program in Java. Let us see how we can able to solve this program in Java, sir. So first I am taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner I am taking. So within bracket system dot in I am taking. Next integer n is equal to, sir, obj dot next int, and integer array is equal to new integer of n. What are the required variables? So that we will take care later, or else let me take I max and then min we have to take. That's all sufficient. So now I am reading the array elements. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So I am going to take e of I is equal to obj dot next int. So after that we have to sort this array. Let me take array dot sort of sir a. Now I'm considering minimum is equal to, sir, minus, sorry, 999, and maximum is equal to -1. Then we need to perform some operation like I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. We have to check whether that particular element is a prime number or not. If a prime, then whatever minimum you have, is it greater than a of I, means your minimum will become a of I. Similarly, if maximum whatever you have is less than a of I, means your max will become a of I. Sir, finally, we have to apply some condition like if max is not equal to -1 and your minimum is not equal to 999, then that's all. That is the result. System dot out dot println of I am printing max minus min. Else, if it is not the case, then system dot out dot println of we need to print 0. But make sure that we have to prepare one function. What is that function? Is prime. So integer n I am taking. So integer factors is equal to 0, I am taking. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. So I am going to divide n percentage I is equal to 0 means factors plus plus. And finally, we are going to return if factors is equal to 2. That's all. So let us run the code and cross check. So you can see all test cases are satisfied, and let us run the program. Remaining test cases also clear. This is the way how you can implement in Java. Let me go with Python implementation. I want to solve this program in Python. So I'm taking Python implementation. So n is equal to int of input, and then we need to take an array like int of I. For each I value in input dot split I am taking. Okay. So what is your next requirement? We have to sort the array. Yes, of course, I applied sorting thing. Then for each element I in the list, sir, I'm going to check if is a prime of I. If it is a prime number, then we have to take some elements, right? I will consider minimum as a 999 and a maximum as a -1. Okay. If is a prime, sir, whatever minimum element that you have, is it greater than e of I, means your minimum will become, sorry, not e of I, l of I. Then your minimum will become l of I. I think so. We have to take I itself. Right. Sir, if your maximum is less than I, means your maximum will become I. That's all. Now, finally, you have to print. So if your max is not equal to -1 and your minimum is not equal to 999, we are going to print the difference between max and min. Otherwise, we are going to print the value of 0. That's all. So, but we have to write is prime function. So def I am taking, sir, is prime of n. So initially factors is equal to 0 for each I value in the range of 1 to n, including the value n. So I am dividing. If n percentage I is equal to 0, then factors is equal to factors plus 1. Finally written if factors is equal to 2. So everything is, I think, correct. Let me cross check. Yes, all the test cases are passed. This is the way how you can able to execute this program. Yeah. Is it clear? Maybe it is a lengthy program, but nothing is there here. Clear? Right. So next program, product with successor. Product with successor. Given an integer n and an integer array a as an input, where n denotes length of a, and we have to write a program to find an integer that sum all these product with a successor. So product with a successor means, so next element you have to multiply with the next element, it seems. Let me open these test cases. So you can see here I have 1 2 3 4 5 is there. So some value we have to calculate. Initially it is 0. Okay, now you can see 1, what is its successor, sir? 1 into 2, which is nothing but 2. So 0 plus 2 will become 2. So what is the next one? 2, sir. 2 into 3, okay, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Then sir, this one, so 3 into 4, 12. 12 plus 8, which is nothing but 20. Sir, 4 means 4 into its successor is 5, 20. Sir, 20 plus 20, 40. Then 5, sir. 5 into its successor is 6, 30. 30 plus 40, 70. That is the result. So every element you have to multiply with its successor, and we have to find the sum. So is the logic is clear for you? Please confirm. Yes. So let me go for C language implementation of this program, and let us see how we can implement this. So n, I, and then sum. So initially sum is equal to 0. I am taking scanf percentage d comma ampersand n, and we have to take array elements also. So a of 100 I am taking. So for each I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, we are going to read all the elements. Like sir, I am taking scanf percentage d ampersand e of I am taking. So I am reading all the elements. Now we have to find out the sum. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. We are taking sum is equal to sum plus. So within bracket a of I plus a of I plus 1 separately I am taking. So that's all. Finally, you can print the value of sum, which will return sum. You can observe here, sir, sum of, sir, that, sorry, not sum, multiplication. So multiplication we calculated. So multiplication of that number and then its previous number. Okay. Yeah, 60 we got. What is the problem here? We required brackets. Yeah, because multiplication is having highest priority, right? That's why compulsory brackets are required. Yeah. So let me run the program. Yes, now it is perfect, and submit the code. So this is nothing but what we have. So same logic we can implement even in Java also. So let me go for Java implementation, and let us see how you can able to implement the Java. So let me take Java code, sir. So what is the first step? So we have to declare a scanner class. Scanner obj is equal to, I am taking new scanner within this system.in. So integer n is equal to obj dot next int I am taking, I we are taking, and then sum, and even some array is also required. Let us declare the array. Integer a is equal to, sir, new integer of n I am taking. So for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I am going to find out the sum. A of I is equal to obj dot next int. Every element I am taking. So next what we have to do, for initially let us declare sum is equal to 0. So for each I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So what is your requirement? Sum is equal to, sir, sum plus, we have to take a of I into within bracket a of I plus 1 I am taking. Like this I am doing. So finally, so system dot out dot println of I am printing sum. That's all. Let us run the code. It's perfectly working, and submit the code. Like this we have. So this is nothing but how we can implement in Java. So let me go for Python implementation. How you can able to solve this program in Python. So I'm taking n is equal to, okay, I'm taking n is equal to, so int of input I'm taking, then list is equal to, so I'm taking int of I for each I value in input dot split. So my next requirement is nothing but for each element I in L, I'm going to declare sum is equal to initially 0. Okay. So sum is equal to sum plus, we have to take I into, so I'm going to take I plus 1. That's all. So finally, we need to print the value of print sum of its successors. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. Yes. So this is nothing but what we have. So hope it is very clear for you. Do you have any doubts up to this? Yeah. So that's all about today's session. So tomorrow we will meet for the continuation. So tomorrow we will have a session from 5 to 7. 2 hours I am going to take tomorrow, 5 to session. Okay, 5 to 7. Yeah. Thank you.